earlier we had an Equal Remunerations Act, which was at least 75 years old, and at least, yeah, I mean, it's been there for a very long time, and there were hardly any amendments to it. The Code on Wages, which was passed in 2019, incidentally, it brought within its ambit the entire gamut of laws regarding wages. So it covered equal wages, it covered minimum wages, it covered payment of bonus. However, it's important to note that the rules yet have not been notified. So this is very contentious. And also with respect to minimum wages, one needs to know that each state has a separate notification regarding what would be the minimum wages. So that is something that we are expecting now. Sections 3 and 4 of the Code of Wages covers provisions regarding equal wages for equal work. Now, if you've read the Code of the Equal Work for Equal Remuneration Act, it had a term that there should be no discrimination amongst people on the basis of gender if work is performed of the same or similar nature. Right. Now, the Code of Wages has also taken in the same concept and covered, prohibited any discrimination, whether at the time of employment or at the time of deciding wages, on if the work performed is same or similar in nature. Now, the earlier code, the Code of Wages also covers employer, who is defined as a person having an ultimate control over the affairs, or a manager who's managing the affairs of the establishment. Like the maternity benefit, like the Code on Social Security, this code also covers contractors. So this is a trend that we are seeing with the new labor codes, that they're trying to cover contractors who are not earlier covered, and who also are, big employers in our country, if you see, with respect to a lot of jobs. So employee definition is now broadened. It covers workers across skill and functional levels. So it can be unskilled, skilled workers, it can be, managerial workers, it can be supervisors. So the definition under the Code of Wages is now become a lot more encompassing. Then, however, since this is the one code that covers, laws for minimum wages, bonus, gratuity, the definition of wages under that is applicable to the other laws also is applicable to the provisions for equal remuneration. So while this I think it makes, it consolidates all the definitions, but maybe somewhere the rules might want to create exceptions for certain laws and certain, different areas. So that is something that the government can think of. Like the Code of Wages, discrimination is prohibited at the time of recruitment and at the time of determination of wages. So let me the organizations with respect to the Code of Wages have to ensure that there is no discrimination on grounds of gender if the work is same or similar in nature. Reduction of wages is prohibited by organizations. Employers are prohibited to discriminate during recruitment also. Further, organizations have to maintain registers. This is a common labor law compliance. And under the Code of Wages also, for equal remuneration, they are required to ensure that the registers are maintained. Then notices for equal work and equal remuneration have to be displayed in prominent locations in the establishment.